Welcome back to One Up Rivals. Jay here, and I'll be joined by Ozzy. And today we're going to be doing the Salvage Yard Robberies. So we're going to be getting two of the newest vehicles, which is going to be the Zentorno and the Penumbra FF. And we're going to be doing all the setups and then doing the actual robberies and then depositing them, delivering them to the docks. You know, same difference. All right, so let's go ahead and get started.
Let's do it. With your Nicolas Cage fit.
Well, that's just a pure coincidence, dude. I just put this on this morning. I don't know why. I don't even know what movie he's actually in or has been in that he wears this. Does he wear this?
I think you're a Ghost Rider, right? Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for, of course. All right, let's start with the most difficult one here. So we're going to pay $20,000 for the setup. That's not too bad. So we'll be doing the Duggan.
And this car is the centerpiece, man.
Duggan robbery.
It was the one they used in that commercial for Redwood cigarettes.
I like this line right here.
They run over the dude who's vaping? Yusuf freaking loves that commercial, man. He'll pay you good for this car, for sure.
All right, so let's start. Let's do... Just go in order here. We'll do the bypass module.
Okay, so Mace Banks put immobilizers in all their arena cars. So let's deal with that ahead of time. Merriweather is constantly developing these bypass modules that can override shit like this. And they're portable. I don't know exactly which lockup has the anti-immobilizer thing, because they got...
You just cut him off?
Yeah, of course, he's taking too long. Like, we get it, man. We have to do the thing that you tell us to do every time. All right, we got it. All right, so you know what, for this one, let's just take the buzzard, just to expedite this whole situation here. Let's just take the car back there. Why walk when we can unnecessarily drive backwards for like 5 seconds?
That's what happens in the movie, in Ghost Rider.
Of course. How many Ghost Riders is there? Isn't there more than one now? There's like 3.
Well, no, the whole thing of the Ghost Rider, it's like Black Panther. It's like a mantle that gets passed on to people. And we have 72 hours to deliver 2 cars.
I don't know if we're gonna make it. What I like about these setups is they're pretty easy to execute. There's nothing too complicated with them.
There it is. You should have the location of the lockup now.
I always forget that this was on the PS3.
Yeah, don't remind people. For the people that don't even know that this was actually on the PlayStation 2.
PlayStation 2.
Yeah, pretty much. This was on the PlayStation 2 originally, that many years ago. Yeah, don't remind people that I've never played this besides the PlayStation 5. Let's just keep that dream alive for them. But yeah, it's incredible. I don't know what that says for us still playing it and for, you know, whatever. I mean, it's still... I think it's a solid game, honestly. I think it's aged well.
Well, it's the best playing still GTA.
Yeah, I mean, it really is. There's really no other game like it. And that's just
not honestly, like an open world crime game.
Yeah. I mean, you can literally do whatever you want. I know you can do whatever you want in any game, right? You know, if you have free will, but you can literally do whatever you want. You don't. There's a structure, but up to a certain point.
I know you didn't do that intentionally.
Yes, I was Ghost Rider. I was trying to be Ghost Rider. I was gonna go back and do it, but no, it's not gonna work anymore. Yeah, it's all the flames are gone. I was doing that. I should have done.
It caught it.
I should have done a slow motion walk.
Oh, here, I don't want to fly this. I don't want to crash it.
Here. I'll fly it. Let's just kill these guys real quick. Yeah, I should have done that slow motion action, slow motion walk or whatever, like they do in movies. I absolutely didn't mean to do that. Not always. Sometimes I do know what I'm doing. Like 40%, not even that. Like I would say 35% of the time, I know what I'm doing. No, the other, I don't even know the math. 35, 100 minus 35. I don't even know.
40% of the time, it works every time.
Yeah, works every time. 40%, it works every time. 40% of the time works every time. Let's see if we can land this without blowing ourselves up. Probably not.
Or getting sucked up into the
turbine or the propeller?
Yeah,
the
propeller.
Turbine. Yeah, because that's exactly what helicopters have, turbine engines. Which has happened before. Remember that? That happened to you last time.
How did that happen? I forgot.
It was you were like trying to climb on the side, and you climbed on top of the blade,
and then it killed
me. It just
me.
shot you. Well, it didn't kill you. It just like.
Oh, it launched me.
It launched you. Because I don't have friendly fire on when we're in the CEO, and that's why the damage normally. Sometimes it does kill you though, even if you have friendly fire off. It'll be enough.
Just the launching.
Yeah, just the launching. If your character if it was at low health, you could stay there. I'll pick you up. And if it's at low health, it'll actually count as a kill towards your team member. So I've seen that happen. And I don't know, it's weird because, the character has a low health and it launches them. It's enough to kill them. So I guess the kill has to go somewhere. And so whoever's in the helicopter or whatever it is that's used, it counts the kill for that player.
That's
even if you're in the same organization.
So what are we doing for this one?
All right, so for this one, we're just going to be going in guns blazing. Normally, we can try to do it sneak mode, stealth, but not. It's too much work. It just takes way longer than it should. So we're just going to go in guns blazing. I'm going to alert the guards. Normally, we're going to find a pass, so we're going to have to go up here and find this pass. I'll just sneak past this camera here. It's not going to work the first time you try it. So it's going to give you a prompt, but then you have to go look for the pass across the way here. But what we're going to do is just go ahead and activate the alarm system by getting spotted on the camera. So we're going to have a guard right in front of us, on the left, and on this side right here is about to show up. Yeah, because I'll just start. If you want to just kill that guard that's on the left, you'll see him coming up. Somebody's... Yeah, what's going on over there? It's a 50-50. Normally, it's every once in a while the pass changes spots. But it seems to be that like about, I would say probably 60 or 75% of the time it's in this office here. I've tried, because there's two offices you can hack. I've tried hacking this one, going in there first. And for whatever reason, every time I have, like 8 times out of 10, it says it's in the other office, or you have to go to the other office to find the pass. So I would just go in that office. And it's worked more times than not. Just kill these guards, because they're going to be outside anyway. Because I don't know how often it spawns the guards. Let me just activate this pass while you do that. Just keep an eye out. They spawn in the same spot. And normally the pass is in 2 locations, 3 locations. It's underneath this TV here, on this desk next to this couch here, next to that folder binder, and then on this as well, next to the stapler. That's usually the 3 spots I find it in. All right, we'll just run out. That's fine. You can leave them. You gotta let them be. just get out real quick here. Good thing is that's why I chose this location for the salvage yard. I know a lot of people are probably going to disagree with this spot.
Oh, here comes hot take. Hot take incoming right now. Hot take warning. Hot take warning. Go ahead.
For hot take warning for all you people. Because initially there was a problem with this location that it did have a gang survival that would start up, and it would have the red radius circle, and I mean it was right outside of the. It was like not that close to it, but it was enough that where if you hung out long enough there, it would probably initiate the gang survival. And so I think that was the issue at first, but then they patched it within like I think maybe a week or 2 weeks. And so I saw a lot of people suggesting that maybe you shouldn't get that location. And of course I didn't listen to them. But I just kept that location. It worked out for this particular robbery. If you see all of these, except for the ones where we went all the way out to the desert, but a lot of this stuff is really close by to this. And of course this is going to take us out to the desert again, but when you go back, so when you're starting the robbery, what's good is when you start it, it's right across the street, literally. So all you have to do is get the truck. After we get that truck and the outfits and everything, and then we just take the truck over to the Maze Bank Arena, and then we're in, and then that's it. This one's gonna be really easy. So let me just bank this shot with the. Hold on, real quick. Let me just bank this shot with the noob tube here.
Have you ever like bounced it off the door and hit yourself?
Yes, I have. A lot more times than I'm willing to admit. It's been a lot.
That's what it almost looked like you were gonna do that right there.
That has happened before. That has happened before. And this bolt, the binder tends to be in the same spot, like on this table here. At least that's what I've seen. I don't think there's any other spot that this can be at. Maybe here, but I don't think so. I think it's always at that, for the most part, it's always at that table. At least for this Duggan's lockup. Yeah, that's happened a lot. It's happened in other places too, like when you're doing the stash houses, and you're going downstairs, and I do that bank shot to destroy all the enemies, kill all the enemies inside. That's backfired, literally. And it's killed me on the spot. It like bounced, right back at me. And see, these are all the same kind of like, just kill the target after this. And this is the optional one, by the way, so you don't have to do this one. I just find it makes life easier, so when you're killing the enemies in the robbery itself, they have less armor. And of course, this doesn't have the best tracking here. And I'm only using the buzzard, like I have other helicopters that we can use. But I'm only using the buzzard just because I know some people don't have the money for using, to use all the other helicopters. But you know what? Let's just spawn in. Might as well spawn in, spawn in the Akula. So you know what? Just go ahead and jump right now.
Right now? Where do we land?
Go ahead. Just wherever. No, you're gonna land in that LA River, in that clean, healthy-looking LA River water. And let me just call this in. And it's gonna be right, not next to you, but it's gonna be next to me. So I'll just you could stay there.
I'll try to see if I can shoot it with an RPG.
Whoa, wait, shoot me with an RPG?
No, the helicopter.
Oh yeah.
Dove out.
Did you miss? Did you try to shoot it?
Yeah, I tried. Missed horribly.
Well, that happens. But it was flying at a weird angle, I'm guessing. because of the way it was like spiraling down.
How many does it hold?
Four players for this
Nice.
one. Yeah. So and it's a stealth. I know a lot of people are familiar with this. Obviously, it's the Kula. But it's a good option. The only thing is the blade's radius is a little more. It's a little longer than usual. And this is always usually in 3 spots. So next to this stool,
What are we looking for?
a bag. It looks like a duffel bag. It's a purple duffel bag.
Oh, I see it.
We're gonna collect the outfits. It's either next to that stool, next to this fridge, or it's gonna be back here somewhere.
Look around. It's pretty
And that's usually the 3 spots that I've noticed. More times than not, though, it's about 60% that it's gonna be in this spot here, and we just collect that, pick it up, and then we go. And then we're gonna get our wanted level as soon as we walk outside because Jamal, for some reason, doesn't tell us that he didn't pay for this until we leave the store, of course. And then we get the text message telling us, oh, yeah, by the way, those are stolen. So good luck with that.
Oh, shit.
There you
I
go.
don't think I actually paid for those. Sorry, you got to shake the cost, but yeah, my bad.
Yeah, you're bad. That could have been information that you told us prior to walking in there, Jamal.
So all these salvage yard missions we do for Amir's Yusuf's cousin.
Yeah, Yusuf's cousin, yeah, Jamal, who I believe was probably introduced in this DLC.
Yeah, I don't remember him in Ballad of Gay Tony.
But that is a good tie-in with, GTA 4's world, which is good because any references to that game
I don't
is
understand.
amazing.
So what are they gonna do for 6? There's no way they're gonna have everybody move again.
Oh yeah, of course. Why not?
Like,
everybody moves.
Oh, so
man.
everyone's gonna come. Franklin and
Everybody
Michael and
moves.
Trevor
Everybody
and
moves.
Yusuf
Everyone.
and
Everybody.
Simeon is gonna move to
Everybody.
Florida or Leonidas.
Yeah.
Leonota.
Leonidas.
Whatever the Florida
Everybody.
equivalent is.
Every single person that we've seen and come to work for, and me and whatever, is gonna move to Florida.
Again.
They have to. They have to. Something's gonna happen, like a nuke's gonna drop in Los Santos. I don't know. Who knows? Radiation poisoning.
What would
It's gonna-
their? Oh my God! Do you think they would parody COVID, like with their after the how would they parody that? Like talk about it, not have it in the game, but like, because that has happened since between 5 and 6.
Has it happened? I don't know. Did it happen? Maybe it happened. Maybe in other people's alternate realities that never actually happened.
What would they call out? They're probably gonna make a
I
joke
think they would
about
just
that.
say outbreak. I would just say that they were going to call it the Great Outbreak. Something like that. Right? I don't know. That seems like something. All right, so we just have the trailer and then the optional mask, and then we're done, pretty much. So that's good. That was pretty quick. Yeah, I think they should. I mean, they're pretty much going to parody any. It's a social satire game. As much as people hate that, I don't know where people, what people have been looking at or not. It is, after all, a satirical game that criticizes every aspect of modern society. Look, that's the way to F you to the copyright, whole, copyright thing.
Yeah.
It's brilliant. It really is. That's why they make their own vehicles, their own companies. It's like really smart. But it does 2 things. It makes it easy to make fun of stuff. This one, we're just gonna kill guards.
All right.
Outside. And then we're gonna find keys for this trailer, which is gonna be pretty easy to find. They're usually at that same location, so they're gonna be right here in one of these 2 spots. But we'll kill the guards. It's only like, we'll see, like 4 or 5 guards maybe. It's not too bad.
Hijo de puta! I'll kill you! My partner's down!
Yeah, that's good. You're distracting them.
Why do I keep crouching?
All right, so yeah, if you're going into a setup, that's doing some kind of stealth, like this one, you can initiate it stealthy. It'll put you in that crouching position.
Really?
Yeah. So what you do is just L3. L3 to initiate it, L3 to cancel it. Normally, that's just the default position it goes into. I don't know why it does it like that. And so, let me see. Yep, it's going to be either at this, like, file cabinet looking thing, or it's going to be, yeah, in that spot, or next to that phone. And also, it's been, like, on top of this thing here, whatever that, I don't know what that thing is there.
So now we're just getting in the truck.
Yeah, so we're just going to get in the truck. We got the keys. We're going to get in the truck. And the good old, what is this? The Phantom Custom? The Joe built Phantom Custom? This one, the way I like to do is, this is where it's going to usually be to drop off the truck. And there we go. Well, we lost the cops faster than I usually remember.
I didn't. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Now you did. So that usually doesn't go like that. I usually have to knock down that fence, hide behind those containers, pretend I'm like a solid object. I'm not moving. You can't see me. I'm invisible. But this time I just lost the cops. That was like perfect timing, I guess. And for this one, let's just call the buzzard since I think the armor's already done. We have to walk over here. Or run. Let's see. Maybe at the edge of this? Yeah. That's all we had to do. It's like, come on, game, give us a break. Like, we're there. Well, it just tells you, like, leave the area, but it just assumes that you're going to fly where it's, you know, somewhere far, because usually most people will have the salvage yard that's further away. But that's what I like about this robbery, because it's such an easy robbery to do, and we're doing it for the most expensive vehicle here. And that's one of the closest locations. So what we have to do is just get the mask. And we're just going to do that just in case, because sometimes that lowers a wanted level. It just helps out in general, so just do that optional. Might as well. And so that's just an easy trip down to the Vespucci Beach. So this
do
one,
I have to buy a mask?
No, so this one I'll buy the mask. So this one I like to do this one. So you can preview this. See, it shows you the preview here. I just go with the good old fashioned the skull one. I just like that aesthetic of it.
Goodbye, friend.
What's up? See you around.
All right, so we're going to start this robbery. Guard dog, keep out. Of course, warning. I forgot to show you that sometimes a classic junkyard dog shows up. Let me see if he's around here. Maybe he's not. I was going to tell you, if you interact, don't accidentally punch him. And if you sometimes when you use that button, like you think, oh, you're going to pet the dog, and it doesn't, it accidentally punches him. Yeah, don't do that, because it'll start to attack you.
And kill me? It'll kill me?
Yeah, possibly. It will. It's like a junkyard dog. It's like a beast. No, seriously. Like, it's not going to show up right now because we're doing this. But when we come back, after we finish all these, because this is the first robbery. But after we come back, it's just chilling by where the van is. And it's weird because every time you load in, it's like a different coat. It's like a different dog. No, it's the same breed, but it's a different colored coat on the dog.
Weird.
Sometimes it's brown. Sometimes it's like like a black coat, or sometimes it's like a what other color? It's like it just looks like you can tell it's like a different coat, but it's the same breed. Like that looks like the classic junkyard dog style. Forget what that breed is. But yeah, it can kill you, pretty much. I mean, in the game and in real life.
Is this like is the Panic like a team in this?
Yes. If you want to guess,
like
what
a
that is,
basketball team.
Yes, yeah, specifically in L.A.
Lakers, yeah.
Oh, what makes you think that? The purple and yellow?
Yeah.
Is it that obvious? But they call it the Panic. It's freaking hilarious. And the Maze Bank, that's supposed to be like, I don't know what it's called, the Staples Center, I think. I don't know what it's called now in L.A., where that basketball team that you mentioned plays, copyrighted. Yeah, which is hilarious, though, because that's what we're dressed as, like fans.
Hey,
Like, we work for them, don't worry. Just let us in. Trust us. We didn't do anything illegal to acquire these outfits.
Is this the first time you get to go inside the
This
maze
is
bank?
the first time you get to go in. Besides doing the arena war stuff. But that's inside the arena. This is the first time you actually get to see this, the spectator, or, like in this lobby section here. And then the posters and all. This is the first time you actually get to be inside of this, which is kind of cool. Of course, we're going to just show these legally acquired passes that we got because we're VIPs.
How do I do it?
It should just let us in after I show her.
There's an elevator around here that opens right into the private box.
And then we'll try to do as many headshots. No pressure. As many headshots because we need 15 for the challenge.
This area is private. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
And so I usually use the shotgun because sometimes I don't use a shotgun. I use an assault rifle or the LG.
Why the
shotgun I don't like to use the MG. I don't like to use the shotgun because sometimes the spread can count it as not a headshot. It'll count it as like a kill, but it won't be necessarily a headshot. Unless you're really good with the shotgun. Unless you're a surgeon like in Kill Bill. Let's see. I don't know if that's going to count it. I just went for it anyway. It's all right if we don't get the 15. Just so, I mean, people will probably like be able to you don't have to do the 15. Just a added bonus, and it's good, just good practice overall. Okay, there's a Zentorno red. It's a good color. All right, so let's see if we can do this. This is the most challenging challenge. It's the most difficult one.
The EMP on
the
shot?
EMP one in one shot. Because even if you accidentally fire that EMP, you have a sweaty finger or something, I don't know, it counts it. And so what I like to do is just let it go once around and look at the tracks and see how fast it's going. Sometimes it's almost impossible to get it. Like that. It has to be disabled by the EMP, because if you get lucky enough, you can actually just shoot the driver. It kills the driver or disables him. And then I was like, what the hell? The car is disabled. It's not moving anymore. And then all of a sudden, it's still like showing, no, you need to go disable it. I come back to this spot, and it says, no, go disable the vehicle with the EMP. That's because the front windshield's shattered, but it didn't count it as being disabled.
Just that you killed him.
Just that you killed him. So you have to disable the vehicle.
That was a for sure headshot.
Remember to activate that bypass module once you're in the car. They'll just shut the car off if you don't.
Got it.
Got it? Okay, you got it. Okay, so just one more, I think. So we'll see how many we got. So I probably ruined it by getting the shotgun kill. Because that's probably going to be it. It's going to be like 14, and then that was going to be that one.
Well, you still got that extra spare one.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, God.
way
Can
out.
you die from those cars crashing?
Yeah, you can. Did you almost get run over?
Yeah, well, I was going to follow you, and then I saw that car lifted another car up and almost like...
Because if you notice,
flipped it.
I'll walk, I'll drive this way just to show you, but the vehicles have like spikes on them for Arena War, which was really cool. When it first came out, this game mode was really cool. It was like, adversary mode with Mad Max style vehicles, but look, they have spikes on them.
So why the hell is this car in this race?
Why is this car?
Yeah.
Well, because it has to stand out, so you know which robbery car it is, but... So hopefully that was a headshot. This is a really nice vehicle, though. I like this one. Because the good thing is it's fast. And this vehicle has been in this game. I mean, I don't even... Like, this is probably day one vehicle. But honestly, it's one of my favorites. This model, this Pegasus vehicle, is really reliable. It's really good. It handles really well, too. With this back spoiler, if you put, like, the upgrades and then you kind of lower the suspension, and you put some track wheels on it, now that there's like track wheels with better grip, it's like really reliable. It's considered like a medium tier vehicle, though. Like when you do the import export, it's actually considered medium tier, and I think it's high end. It sounds really well, like the sound effects of it.
It looks really good.
No, it does.
I like the way the look of it.
Yeah, it's really awesome, man. And I guess you can. It's less likely to get shot at from the back because of how it's how the back window's not really exposed.
Yeah.
So there's a bit of a like an advantage with that back window where it's like armored. It's harder for the NPCs to shoot out of it. I don't know if we got lucky here. It looks like we might have... Look, it's so fast, I think we lost the NPCs on the way there. Look at that. They're not even chasing us. Just
Usually they'd be chasing us.
Yeah, they would. Normally, this would be like continuously like wave after wave of enemies. They're like, forget it, man. We're never even catch up to that guy.
You could say we got away in under a minute.
I think it was under a minute. And almost a minute.
Almost a minute.
Yeah, we were gone in a minute.
Precisely a minute.
Precisely a minute.
Or other equivalent of time. A certain amount of seconds.
Equivalent to a minute.
A minute.
And we were gone in that amount of time. Which, coincidentally enough, is the amount of time that needed for this challenge. You have to get to Howl
without... no, you can't go under a minute.
You can't go under a minute.
You have to go over a minute.
But it has to be in a minute. That's the challenge. It says in a minute. And I'll show you in a minute what that looks like.
Which is a certain amount of seconds.
Which is a certain amount of seconds.
That we were gone
That
in.
we were gone in. But let's see if we did it. Probably not. Because we didn't do the one for the EMP. But the other two, let's see. We did do the other two. All right. Headshots and in a minute. So reach Howl in a minute. Or seconds equivalent to that. And we did. We were gone.
In those seconds.
All right, so we'll go ahead and keep that vehicle there just to show the, how much that is going to sell for. 392, just like that. And it took us, I don't even know how many minutes. It was definitely a lot more than a minute. But to get back from Howl after you disable it, that's not too bad. And that robbery wasn't too difficult. So 392 for this week. I've seen this vehicle, the high-end one for this robbery, because there's 3 tiers that you get every week. I've seen it at like 400 and something thousand. I would say like 405 or 407 when you drop it off at the docks. That's not too bad. I believe this will probably be the last business that goes double money. Because imagine that. That's almost 400. Double money week, that would be 800,000 for like 10 minutes of work. Rockstar, I hope you're not listening. Don't ever do that. Double money on that. You'll lose money. That's an insane amount of. Don't go into
They
your
have
rant.
enough money.
Don't go into your rant. All right, so now we're gonna move on before Ozzy goes
That's
into
all I'm
his
gonna
rant.
say.
And
They
of
have
course,
enough
there's
money.
a short delay because why not? So let's go ahead and actually just do a salvage yard robbery while we wait for that cooldown. But then after that, I do have to go collect my safe because this week it is double money on the safe, which is good. Nightclub goods are double money. For anyone watching this video on this week that this is being released on, the nightclub will be double money for the sales and also for the nightclub safe money. So collect that often, or even like 25. So even if it was 1 million, let's say you don't sell a full nightclub. Let's say you just sell it at 1 million, and you get the bonus for 100,000 for covering the Tony's take. Tony's cut is 100,000, but if you sell in a populated lobby, that covers that cut. So he takes his 100,000. You sell it for $1 million. You get the 100,000 for the populated bonus. That goes to Tony. You still earn $1 million. Do these robberies, and then you get to keep a car for 10,000, which I'll show you guys after we do this robbery, which is not bad. And that's if you own the document forgery. But if you don't own it, it's only 20,000 for a car that's normally like I think $1 million or $1,300,000. That's not bad.
Does each business have a safe?
No, only the arcade, the arcade, and then the I'm just all of a sudden I drew a blank. The agency, the property that you do missions for with Franklin, that one has a safe, and that one works similar to it, to where you do the contracts, and that's how that raises your popularity. So like this one, I'll just collect the 45,000, and I think this has been double money sometimes too. So that's pretty good, and it collects pretty frequently. So sometimes I'll let it build up to like 100 or 100,000. And on those weeks, I'm pretty sure it has been. It's been a while, but and then there's free snacks here you can get too, by the way. So that's all the little bonuses that you get, and you get all that for free. Now, the safe, what I would recommend though, is that you do get the upgrade to get the safe, and it's gonna be a few 100,000, but trust me, it's worth it to get the safe that can hold twice as much, because a normal safe is just a small little safe and it collects up to like 100 or 150, the same amount as the arcade safe. But trust me, you pay that little bit of extra money and you're going to be able to collect up to 250,000. So it's going to be the same amount that you would for the nightclub. Trust me, it's worth it. So everyone, just get that upgrade. Just do it. All right? And the setup costs for these are only 20,000, which is crazy, because Cayo is 100,000 to set up now. They changed it, and that's crazy to me, because 20,000, you take away that from 392,000, that's still a good amount of profit.
All right,
Even for
good choice.
343,000,
Now, this particular
that's
car,
good.
I picked it
Look at
because I
that.
know it's
And you don't want to
coming in
salvage
on
the value. You
after
don't want to
the
do the salvage value,
That's
by the
right.
way. You
He's
want to
got
just
another
sell the
ship
car
taken
to the
down.
docks. Trust
Dude
me.
can't help
It takes a little
himself.
longer, but it's
We'll use the
we got a
same
little more
MO as last
work,
time.
but with the
Why
trick that
change
I'm going
the
to show you
ship-out formula,
after,
right?
towards the end of this
And
video,
get
where
this,
you can just use
this
the
car
cargo
was
bob and
actually
call it in through
used in that
Pegasus.
big movie, Die
You don't
on
have to
94.
worry about the
You're
damage
just
on
gonna
the
freak when he
vehicle,
finds
which is
out.
going to lower the
This
amount,
one's
so we don't have
unique,
to
bro.
deal
A
with
piece
that.
of
But
history.
it's worth it. Trust me. The difference is almost 100,000 compared to salvaging just, and when you're salvaging, it takes the spots of the lifts. So that's why you don't want to do that. Because when you want to do the salvage yard cars, those take the spot of the lifts, and you don't want to double up, because then you don't have the spots for the other vehicles that are worth more. And of course, this one's going to be all the way in Paleto Bay, because why not? All right, so let's just take the buzzer for this one. Actually, no, let's take the. I changed my mind. Let's do the Sparrow. All right, good thing. Sometimes I'm out here, because I would jump the wall sometimes like that, and I would think, okay, I'm gonna spawn my car, and it's gonna be next to the street. Well, I learned a trick that if you're inside this property here, your vehicle, if you're like in this spot, like right there, like right here,
Yeah.
it'll spawn your vehicle right next to you on the left. So what I would do is jump the wall, thinking my vehicle is going to spawn right next to me on the street. It would spawn it inside the property. So I'd have to go around the wall just to go back to my car, which would defeat the purpose of calling my car next to me.
It's up. This place will probably be rigged with security cameras, so you want to keep
Yeah, like it always is, of course.
So what do we have to do in this one?
bring the cops. It's
All right, so this one we're just gonna have to kill. So all we have to do is just go inside of here and get. Let's kill these guards real quick here. So I mean, you can disable the alarm system here. But there's a switch because we're probably already spotted. But there's like a it looks like a box. It looks like a what's that called? It looks like a like one of these like breaker boxes, and you just go and hit this. You do that, it just disables the security system. And that way you can go in without alerting the guards. There's no guards inside. You're just going to do like hacking. You're going to hack a terminal. Then you're going to have to plant explosives. They're not going to blow up until you leave, but I'll show you guys how to do that instead of blowing them up so you don't lose the cops. Have to lose the cops right away. What I'll do is I'll just go over to this, hack the terminal, plant the explosives. So if you want to get ready to do that. So I'm just going to do this hacking thing here. Use the brute force. Do this hacking puzzle real quick. Let's see if it shows up for you. It should be on the mini map there. Those.
Oh yeah.
So just plant the explosive. They don't go off right now. We have to collect a bag with the Coast Guard outfits. But that doesn't show up until you plant the explosives. So you have to plant the explosives. Then you're going to collect this bag, Coast Guard outfits. And then that's it. But what I like to do is, what it does is it adds the contact to activate the bombs remotely. But the second you do that, see, new contact, detonate bomb. The second you do that, you get the cops, you get the wanted level on you.
Oh, there's a dog.
Oh, yeah, so there it is. Okay, so hopefully this doesn't make him rattle this guy. All right, so, all right, I'm going to detonate him, and then I get close here, and then that's it. Normally we would have a wanted level.
Done and done.
Done and done. So let's see if this junkyard dog is out there still. So we'll go ahead and step out real quick to see if he's still out there. And actually, I forgot to go pick up the money safe. Well, let's see. No, he's gone. He'll be respawning. Like, let's see. Come on. Where is he at? Yeah, just where are the treats? Where's his treats? Where are the treats at? No, he's not gonna
Where's the
spawn. No,
dog?
he's not gonna spawn. Of course. Yeah, but he's always just chilling here. And I think it's like, wait a minute. So what's happening is, I don't know if it's part of like just because you own this property, that dog is just showing up and he's always there. He's kind of like how in like you own the agency, you can have interactions with Chop, you know, from Franklin's dog.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't know that.
All right, so what we're gonna do is let's do the skylift one first, and then we'll do the others because the other ones are are easier. So let's just do the skylift one first, just to get that over with. But I mean, once we're see like this, so sometimes this happens. We get spawned on this side, and then we can't call it in because it's too close to us.
Yo,
But what I'm gonna do is, because what we're gonna need to do is get a different. What we're gonna do is some. What I like to do for this one is I want to call the Avenger in. Only reason why is because the Avenger for this next mission is just feels like it's a little more resilient, and it has just a lot more armor it can take, because you're gonna see the amount of enemies they're gonna have to fight at some point. I just don't want to have to like
On the ground or in the air?
both. And then also what they do is they have enemies down there that have anti-aircraft
Rockets?
Yeah, they do. So when you get into a helicopter that doesn't have as much armor, you can get shot down with one of those rockets. And that's why I stay at a distance. Because what you have to do is destroy the vehicles that have, they're like anti-aircraft. So you have to destroy, you want to destroy those first.
eyes up, yo. Chopper's coming in. You're not taking off until you deal with them, so start looking around. They must have something you can shoot at those things.
But you can see, imagine doing this in just a regular helicopter, taking this much damage. That's why I just like to
that'd
use
be a
the
nightmare.
Yeah, exactly. That's the only thing about this setup. And then look at the tracking. The thing is that with these, because of the hitboxes, that's the only thing that I don't like is the hitboxes on this thing. These rockets are not very reliable for tracking.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get them, but it's the flight pattern is so erratic. And if it doesn't lock on, even if it locks on to red, and you have to, in order to get the skylift to show up, you have to clear all these. And what they do is they'll fly. See how that hitbox? It just completely missed him.
Yeah, it like almost is getting bounced off.
That's That's what it does. It's got the worst detection. And that's for any, like, even if you're in like an MK and someone is in one of these, the hitbox is so off with helicopters that it just sometimes will not even explode.
Like it looks like it's like when someone uses countermeasures, but they don't even have.
But they don't even have countermeasures. It's the game's countermeasures. Like that. So you just have to do that. But imagine that in a buzzard. There's no way we would have survived any of that. There's no way. Trust me, I've tried it. And then we can just, we'll just land this real quick. You don't have to deal with the cops. I just usually just get in the skylift and just take off. And then on the way there, I just call Lester. It's just the ones that are really annoying are the enemies down on the ground. Like, that's why I take those out first. But, I mean, that works in our favor because then we get to, like, just be closer to where this next setup is going to be. That's why I wanted to do this one as well. So that's what you want to do is you want to kind of set yourself up for the next move. And since we know this is going to be the next spot here. And he sets it up for you, and it's usually near the location where this duffel bag looks, this duffel bag icon is. So that's really convenient, except for that, when that happens. That's not as convenient. Yeah. So you see, perfect example. Somehow I got that kill for you, from you, for you, and then let's do the, might as well do this. The Ghost Rider moment here.
What the heck happened?
I have no idea. That snuck up on me. I didn't see it at all, honestly. I think it's your screen. I don't think it was me. It was your screen.
Yo,
All right, so we'll wait for that cooldown. It just snuck up on me. I was completely shocked when that happened. I was not expecting that.
Usually like on a box or something?
Yeah, it's
or like-
well, it's I mean,
Can
it's
it be
in
on
that
the floor?
radius.
Oh, I
but
found
there
them.
you go, you found them. So normally it's like on these boxes here, these crates or these containers.
Thank God you're like Batman and have
What do you mean?
access to all
Batman.
these.
Oh yeah,
different
yeah,
helicopters
Yeah,
and
no, really.
things.
No, really.
How can I help?
No, it is.
You're
I'm
basically
Bruce
Batman
Wayne. I'm
in
Bruce
this
Wayne.
game.
Yeah, I am. That's the only thing I need. Well, I kind of have a bat cave, but which is like maybe the facility would be the bat cave. That's where you keep the Avenger. That's where you keep the Avenger. That's where you have the orbital strike, the orbital cannon. You keep all your other armored vehicles. Actually, that is like the bat cave. Now that I think about it. So yeah,
And
that
didn't
is.
they add a car that looks like the Batmobile?
Yeah, the Vigilante. So yeah, I pretty much am like Bruce Wayne. It really is. It's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
Using all these vehicles to my advantage. Let's see, let's just... Yep, back to the facility it goes.
So wait,
Back
we
to the
literally
Batcave.
went all the way over there just to get bolt cutters.
That's exactly what I'm talking about, AGL.
So you're telling me they have a whole salvage yard, and they somehow can't get bolt cutters.
Yeah, of course.
So
I
we
mean,
have to fly.
There's
And if we didn't have a helicopter, drive
Yes,
all the way
yes.
to a lumber
I-
yard.
a
Not even
bolt-
anywhere in the city.
To be fair, bolt cutters have nothing to do with vehicle salvaging. To be fair, bolt cutters are usually used for,
that
like
is a crazy
cutting chains
AGL.
or
That is
cutting
crazy AGL.
chains and stuff that has to do with like construction. Most likely not used in an auto shop or a chop shop. For the most part, there's probably another tool that you can use instead of bolt cutters. But that's And it's in a sawmill. Because, of course, that's where you keep bolt cutters, right? Not in a construction site. You keep them in a sawmill.
Like, it would have been more sense if you would have stormed the hardware store that's in the desert.
Yes, the U-tool.
Yeah, that would
Yeah.
make more sense.
I know.
To, like break
somewhere-
in.
Yeah,
like,
break in. Or even have them outside, like, you know, they were doing something. There is one, though, where... Let me see. Let me land. I don't want to blow us up again. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the last of the big ones, of the big setups, and then we just have the small ones.
We'll strip that thing to
And then we have to get
pieces
armor
the
real
deal's
quick,
done.
just in case.
Yeah, I think I'm like running low. I only have
Yeah,
4.
so that
or
is...
5.
All right. So we just have 2 of the smaller ones, but those are easy. It's the same thing. That's all they are. You see how it couldn't be just as easy as getting the bolt cutters. You have to have that excessive driving and getting to a spot, searching. Otherwise, it'd be too easy. And again, like now it's spawning us outside of that wall. Now that I've said that, as soon as I started talking about that,
Maybe this is just another layer of AGL.
it's like as soon as I started to
That's
mention
like
that.
aggressive, man.
All right, we'll do the one.
I get
'cause-
padding out game's length, but Jesus, there's at a certain point that's kind of excessive.
But it's kind of like a roll of the dice though, because you don't always have those. And we'll go with the skull hockey. Let's go with the hockey mask on this one. Again.
Take care, friend.
So it doesn't always do that though. Yeah, sometimes those locations are like really close by. They're like all in the city.
I don't get what we're using the masks for. We didn't use the mask in the last one.
Yeah, I know we didn't use them, but I just like collecting them anyway. It's like, just in case. We didn't use them at all, actually.
When would we use them in those?
So in those, if we got a wanted level, then what happens is, what I've seen is that it reduces your wanted level by a star or 2 stars. And it just makes it a little easier to lose the wanted level
So while you're over
in those
there,
situations. Okay, so this one's easy to do. So what we're gonna do is land this here though. Like this one's, it made up for it because this one's pretty easy. Here, normally on this one, see the flares are already on this. Sometimes this is by the location that's over there by the beach. And what it does is that it spawns, there's like 3 possible locations for that one. You can just climb on top of that. There you go. By the Coast Guard or the lifeguard tower. Right here, I always just go to the salvage yard. I'd seem to just lose the cops either on the way or just when we're there. What I do is because for whatever reason, the NPC's programming, it doesn't let you it doesn't let them jump down or find a way once they're on top of that bridge. If they're on top of that, it doesn't let them find a way down here if they're not already on this level. You see that?
Yeah.
So it just loses the cops really easily on this spot. All right, so let's just
Don't
drop
sign
this
up your
off.
dog either.
I don't know why. Maybe something happened. Like we glitched it out. Now he's never gonna show up. Yep, we're back outside of that. All right, so might as well just use this vehicle that we have here. We customized it to look like a certain other vehicle. We might as well use it.
If you could freeze yourself. If you could freeze yourself until the point that GTA 6 comes out, would you do it?
I want to say no, but I would if there was no risk. If there was no
Yeah,
absolutely
no brain
consequences,
damage, no nothing.
yeah, no.
You would have all your fingers and all your
my
limbs
fingers
to
and all my
play
limbs.
it.
There's no weird.
There's no
deal with
monkey
the
paw.
devil.
No, there's no monkey
It's like
paw here.
Weird deal
Where
with
you
the
have
devil.
to give up one of your hands. So
Where,
it's like you
my
get GTA 6.
I don't have my eyes. Like I lose my
yeah,
eyes.
you lose your eyes, but you have GTA
But
6.
yeah, you have GTA 6.
No, it's just literally you get
can't see the
frozen
game.
and then you
You wake
unthaw.
up and you have like frostbite on your eye sockets. Just to skip ahead, you mean just to see finally it being out?
Yes.
I would. If I wasn't selfishly, if it was, even if it is selfishly, I think I would. Screw it. I mean, my family's really gonna miss me for a year. I mean, they'll get over it.
Or possibly 2 years.
Or possibly 2 years. They'll get over it. They'll get over it. They'll understand if I do that. They'll know. So it's such a huge
What
fan.
if you wake up and
course.
it's World War III?
Yeah.
and the world
That would
ended?
be what would happen. That would be what would happen. Something happened and it changed the course of that reality. So now there's
you
not
getting
even
frozen.
Yeah.
Stop GTA 6 from
Yeah.
getting finished.
Somehow that changed that. It branched the timeline. Yeah, it was, dude. I'm not gonna lie, it was a little bit of panic set in, and I tried to just zone it out. I'm like, nah, don't, it's just a bunker sale. It's just $2 million. Who cares? It's just fake money. But I'm not gonna lie, dude. It was like really close. I was like, man, I'm not gonna do it. There's no way. And it was full. It was like 30 players. Jesus. I'm like, and there was so much going on in the lobby. I just got lucky that I just flew under the radar. Because then what I did is after I was done, I just went in Ghost. I went in Ghost Organization. Watch out, because there's going to be enemies coming out of that spot right there. I just went straight into Ghost Organization. Once I collected the goods, nightclub, or the bunker goods, and I just dropped them off in Ghost Organization. This one's easy because all we have to do is collect this truck here and then hook it up to one of these the boats, these speedboats or whatever, or not even a speedboat. It's just like a regular fishing boat. Just hook up and then leave.
Oh, your helicopter there.
Yeah, he's just gonna drag it along.
Your dog only seems to
Says-
appear when we're doing missions.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you saw him right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe it's just like coincidence. All right, so we'll just go collect the armor. Yeah, this is similar. It shouldn't take us more than like 10 minutes to do this robbery. This is a pretty simple one. I mean, we might not need it, but just in case. because I think we don't want to take any chances, and because I think that's one of the.
Hey! Can't
¿Qué tal todo?
Cuidado, llamaré a la policía.
Hola.
¡Hey! ¿Qué cuentas?
I hate getting up early in the morning.
And then, do you need snacks, or because we can just get
No, I'm
some?
full.
You're full. All right, because if you did need them, I mean, it's just free upstairs. So that's a good thing about the salvage yard.
So for the robbery, do you want to drive to the boat?
Yeah, we can do that. We can drive to the boat.
Buddy.
All right, just double check here. Like, I don't like is this angle here is a little off sometimes, so it's like you have to position your character at just the right spot to get that. You see it?
Yeah. Oh,
Did you do it or no? Yeah, I have.
there you go.
It's the same thing. Yeah.
There.
Hey. Hey!
Yo, so it turns out my uncle has a whole air fleet prepped to fly out to the cargo ship if shit goes down. Just sent you the deets on one of their pilots. We gotta drop him, like no cap. He'll have intel on the rest of the fleet. Plus, that's one less chopper to deal with later.
Oh shit. Of course. All right. Well, that's not gonna work. Hold on. Let's just blow that up.
Oh, fuck!
Did you miss it?
It went underneath. So we're not getting something necessarily for this one. Of course. That freaking boat. Of course.
Quick, he's got the computer somewhere. Find any info on
Yeah, so this you just eliminate the pilot, and then you have to access this.
The pilot of what?
The pilot of what?
Yeah, what is he? Why are we taking out this pilot?
Why is he what?
Why are we taking out this pilot?
Oh, because it has to do with something about the something that has to do with the robbery and stuff.
Jay, the other chopper
It's like you know how they have the dug-ins. Like you know how they have the dug-ins where you take out the guards.
No.
So from the last robbery where we took out the guards,
Okay, yeah.
it's like that, but instead it's the more of these Mavericks we take out, there's gonna be less of them following
okay, I
you
get you.
when you do the sky lift when you lift a container.
Oh, okay.
So it's similar to that, but instead of the guards having less armor on the boat, it's less of these following you when the sky lift is lifting the container. So that's all this is. That's why we're doing that, because he had the location. It's just like he has the location of. For some reason, he has that on his computer, and so
location of the pilot.
yeah, somehow he has that location, that information hidden in that laptop of his. And the locations of these it varies, so it's not always going to be in the same spot. Because even where you go to search for the pilot that you have to eliminate and hack, that can change as well. So I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know what the difference is, or the locations of.
Maybe they just
are.
cycle random ones.
Yeah, that's why it cycles through like three
Like
different
it has
locations.
set ones, and then they just,
Yeah.
it just randomizes
Yeah,
them.
it just randomizes those set. Like it's not bad. These aren't bad. It's just a lot of traveling in between. That's
Yeah.
it. They're really not bad setups. They're some of the best, the easiest for any heist actually. And this is it. This is like the new mini heist. You know, instead of doing the casino and the Cayo, doing that traditional. Because if you notice, we don't even load into like a heist menu. It just goes into like free mode still. And then you see the hitbox?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's almost like the opposite of the cars going directly after you.
Yes. It's that. And that's always been a problem. And I know I've seen videos on that. I'm not the only one. I've seen videos where they show that.
I believe it, like, because the car thing.
This is how it is to deal with traffic in real life, even though it's a video game. And I think they can get away with justifying that, you know, them running into you by saying, well, you know, that it could be worse. It could be even more annoying, or there'd be more traffic. But there's not even as much traffic as there would be. I feel like that would be the easy way for them. That would be an easy excuse.
I could see them.
You know what I mean?
Waving it away like that.
Getting away with it like that. Like saying, well, you know, that's how traffic is. And, you know, you're lucky we didn't do it. Make it a lot worse. Yeah, so that was the last optional one. And I just always forget about that one because it's on the same. So it shows up on the list because right now you'll see how that's the same menu. It's the same spot where you start the robbery. And so right here, before you start the robbery, it lets you select that. And I always want to do that optional because I could have started it, but it's in the same spot.
Oh, okay.
So I just wanted to do that. I forgot about that one. That was the last one because I was like, oh, shit, that's right. That's the last one we need to do. Otherwise, it would have been a nightmare. It would have taken 2 hours to drop that vehicle off. All right, let's take the car. And they have your car parked there that you won at the podium, right? That was the one you won?
Yeah.
After, like, I think you just logged in randomly one day, huh? And just spun the wheel.
And that was, those for, yep.
And that was and it's a pretty good car, except for it, like, getting wrecked so easily. But you said you have the full armor on that vehicle?
I don't remember if I do or not.
So maybe you don't. Maybe that's why you got.
I don't
It
think
looked
I
like a
upgraded it.
Mario Kart. It looked like a cart, didn't
Yeah,
it?
because the hood and the trunk.
It was gone.
flew off,
It just
yeah.
looked like a little go-kart.
Yeah.
You're driving it around because it was so freaking destroyed.
A little tiny thing, just using it to
But it
ramp
was
off
fast,
stuff.
though, isn't it?
It
'Cause
was.
it's
I think that made
it's
it
like a rally.
faster.
It made it faster. It probably did.
Took off the weight.
Took off the weight, the excess weight. No, it probably did. And of course, in this one, what I like is it's so atmospheric. It's always raining in this robbery. Always.
Wonder why.
It's never a clear day. For some reason, whenever you're going to infiltrate a boat of this size, where, you know, cargo ship, it has to be raining. You know, dock workers, I don't think they ever work on a clear sunny day. They only work in rainy days, right? I'm pretty sure. Like those are only
That's
kind
part
of
of the
weather
job
conditions.
requirement.
It's part of the job requirement. You have to. It says in your contract. It's part of the conditions. You are
To use
going
a
to
weather
work
machine.
100% in a rainy, stormy, thunderstorms, hurricane, category 3 at
Have you
least.
seen those videos of like people on oil rigs?
Of which ones?
People on oil rigs working
Ooh, I
on
missed
oil rigs.
No, I haven't seen that. Like what?
It's like the waves are crazy. They start like crashing.
Yeah. No, I haven't actually seen videos, but I've seen documentaries of them building one and moving oil rig. Have you seen a video of that where they use a boat? That's fine. They use a boat that sinks down. Are you underneath the? I was like, where the hell did you go? It sinks down and it
Alright,
takes water and it goes underneath the oil rig and they lift the oil rig with this specialized boat. Yeah. It's insane. And then they have to get it precise. Like they have to hunker down. Do they have to tie it down a certain way? Because imagine one of those, if those legs don't move at it, like it has to sit on top of this boat. All of the thing has to sit on top of it. So just follow me on this, okay? So I'm gonna go in first person, but you don't have to. So we're just gonna go down here. I'm gonna follow this route so we can make it without getting detected. Just remember that guy with the flashlight. Whoa, that was close. You're too close. You're too close. Okay, I'm gonna go by. All right, can you squeeze by there?
He doesn't have it lifted for me.
Okay, just wait then. If you think you can slide past him, just go ahead.
He's not lifting it.
Oh, you alerted him. All right, equip the mask. Yeah, you must have. Were you?
He wasn't lifting the flashlight.
I know, but you weren't. You did? Did you move or? You didn't move?
I tried to move.
Like you tried to move around him?
Yeah.
You probably ran into him. Yeah, that's fine. Just fine. It just makes it a lot more complicated. Yeah, I don't know if he probably saw you. Just come up. Just come up, please. I mean, either way, we're gonna have to kill the enemies on the way out. But just go ahead and if you, this is where the captain's head is. So try to steal that. All right, from here it's just the same like we went over. All right, so I'm on the other side of the boat now, so that's fine. Just take out these enemies that are on this side. Well, let me just see. Let me use my thermal to see if I can see which container it's not going to be. All right, so it's not that one there. So yeah, just take care of the enemies, and then it's probably going to be. Let me see. All right, so I'll just try to do. All right, I'll try to do this other one here.
So
So
which
if you
one
can
is it
search,
not?
yeah, the one to your left. Try to search that one. It's not going to be. It's not going to be this one here. the one in front of me. So just try to search that one first.
I found it.
All right, you found it? All right, so just go ahead and attach the flare. It's on the side of the container.
Watch my back while I hook her up. Bogies inbound. Better get on them before they drop me and your cargo in the deep end.
I think it's if you're too close to it, it won't drop it off fast enough. So just get out by the time that we walk over there. Just all right, and we just have to open it.
Yes! Yes! Okay, peace out, man. Enjoy the ride. Man, the shit you get up to working for this family.
How is it coming out?
Crazy.
What do you mean? Oh, how is it rolling out?
Yeah.
With somebody? It's AI. It's AI controlled the vehicle. Yeah, so let's see. We probably only got one of the challenges. Because the other one I think was nobody, no lives lost.
Alright. See you around.
Yeah, so we only got one. But you unlocked something. What was it? What did it say?
It was a hat. Because I got the captain's hat.
Yeah, so I think you did. Okay, so let's see here. So how much is that? 343. All right, but we're just going to sell this one. I'm going to sell this one for now. And I got to figure that. I got to figure something out for that other vehicle, which is pretty good.
I say holla, you say dollar. Holla.
All right, so what we're going to do, though, because
Okay,
we're going to
cool.
let me call
Let's
my
get these
vehicle.
wheels-
I'm going to just store my vehicle. I'm going to place this here. And then for this, what I like to do is I'll just take, you know, if you have your vehicle here, you can just take it over. So what we're going to do is just get in this, the buzzard. And then from here, I'll spawn in, because it's really close to this location, I'll spawn in the cargo bob.
Hello, Pegasus
And
Lifestyle
that's
Management. How can I
that's
help
how we
you?
can reduce the amount of damage, because we can just lift that up. So you say you didn't have the insurgent pickup? Did you have? You had the insurgent pickup, right?
Surgeon pickup? What's that?
That's the weaponized. Remember the pickup when I was asking you if you had the insurgent pickup?
Your beautiful new aircraft
Remember
is
that?
waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy.
Or you were
sir.
trying to figure out how to
again.
customize it, how to
Goodbye.
make it like a custom vehicle?
Yeah.
You do have it as part of your Pegasus. Like you can call it in through Pegasus. So you can call it in through this service, the Pegasus service.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So yeah, even if you have, it's not your custom one where it has a custom paint, you can use Pegasus to call in the insurgent.
Okay. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So which is still armored. It's still armored, so you can use that. So then I'll just do this. I'll leave the car there to not even risk it taking damage on the way to the helicopter pad. And then I'll just lift it up. And you're not going to be able to drop it off in the zone where you need to. But what you do is just unlatch it or unhook it from this. See, it's not showing up. That's because you have to get into the vehicle. But what I do is just before it hit the ground, just unattach, drop that down, make sure it's away from the vehicle. So
Before you land.
before I land, because if it's, yeah, you can blow up and then blow up the vehicle, which I haven't done yet. And then that's it. We're done. And just like that, you'll see.
Delivered.
There we go. Delivered.
Now I won't be killed.
392. Yeah, now you're going to get to live another day. There you go. We did it. I saved your life.
Thank you, my brother,
You're
Nicolas
welcome.
Cage.
You're welcome.
For people who don't know what we're referencing.
That's even funnier. Now you get to live because we dropped that car off.
I get to live.
Yeah, that was it. That was it. And
Let me know.
I'm not going to live because somebody's trying to take me out right now.
Because we were away in under a minute. Away in under a minute.
We were. Away in under a minute.
Now we ride into the sunset. In this car that I bought you, my brother, Nicolas Cage.
No, this is the one you bought me. This
Oh,
is the
you're
one
right.
I boosted.
You boosted.
I boosted this one and kept it
I
for
bought
myself.
you a rusted one
Yeah,
that you're going
you
to
did.
build up.
Yeah, I'm going to build up. That'll be for the second video.
That was pretty fast. Like,
Was it furious or just fast?
no, just fast. Not
Yeah.
furious
Okay.
yet.
Not yet. was
Nicolas
pretty
Cage
good,
walked
right?
so Vin
That was
Diesel could
pretty good,
run.
right?
Yeah, that was pretty good.
Take this shortcut that I've always known about. I never had to look up a video. I've been knowing
Maybe we
that
should
since
make
day
a-
one. That was the first thing I figured out in the
Maybe
game.
we should make a video about how to find that shortcut.
I've never seen a video. I've never looked at information pertaining to that shortcut. That was the first thing I did. As soon as I bought my apartment, I figured that there was a shortcut there, and sure enough, there was. I said, this makes sense. All right. So that was good, right?
I know your
Let's see.
dog's
Where's my
still not
dog?
here.
Dude, my dog is lost. I'm going to have to put up posters now. Maybe that evil villain guy took him.
Memphis.
Yeah, the carpenter.
No,
That-
you're Memphis.
I know I'm Memphis. But that carpenter dude, man. Yeah, he took him.
That's the sequel.
Took him.
Gone in under 2 minutes.
Dude, he's gone. He's gone.
Under 2 minutes.
He is. What did he do with my dog that's been guarding my salvage yard for years? What did he do to you, man? Like, why? Why would you do that? This is my brother that I saved. Ungrateful brother, I saved his life. This was Jay and Ozzy from One Up Rivals doing the setups and 2 of the 3 possible Robberies for the Salvage Yard. If you enjoy this type of video, give us a like or leave a comment, and consider subscribing and checking out some of our other videos, and we'll see you on the next one. Later.